The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Now on second down. To the air, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Florida Gators offense will get the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. Third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, picked off.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's second and 12. To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Better find the airplane. attacking this defense on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the back. Throwing a move. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Florida! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The give is to Smith. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to throw, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They go to the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Mertens. Keeps the play going. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
The Gators decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run it to the right side. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to line.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Mertens. Got his man down the middle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Watson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? To the air, it's Mertz. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Gators will punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Gators sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Wilson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, it's Mertz. zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to the air one more time. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Mertz. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got more. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
The Gators line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll try the run. Puts him in the spin cycle. Running through contact. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. That's reeled in. It's Burke. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Feeling some heat. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Florida! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And they'll try to tack on two. Looking for a man. It's Mertens. It's complete on the right side. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Abrams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. A roughing the passer penalty. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Nice move there. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Smith.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll line up for a second down play. The hand to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Reed. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Muhammad. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Coming after it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here to score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's going to fire deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Mertz. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Gators will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important.
He's got it down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Using his legs, it's Owens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 38 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They keep attacking through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mertz. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, what a cut! And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They go to the ground, and maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On the run, it's Owens. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Brings up second down.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.